There are moments in the history of weapons that make you stop and wonder. In an age of polymer frames, electronic optics, and smart rifles covered in accessories, why are their guns built A? 100 years ago that still make gun enthusiasts, collectors, even professional marksmen nod in respect, admitting that they still shoot better than a lot of modern stuff out there. It's not because they're more technologically advanced. It's because they were born in a time when every firearm was the result of pure mechanical mastery, hand-forged steel, meticulous craftsmanship, and a philosophy of do less, but do it perfectly. And those vintage rifles, even after passing through wars, movies, and popular culture, still carry their weight, in every sense of the word, both literally and figuratively. And maybe that's the biggest message when we look at the journey of these rifles, that no matter how far weapons technology advances, it should always be viewed with clarity and neutrality. These firearms reflect human creativity and ingenuity, yes, but they also remind us that every step forward has to come with responsibility. Those old rifles, standing quietly in museums, in private collections, or on the silver screen, are no longer symbols of violence. They've become symbols of history, of engineering, and of an era where every single shot carried a long story behind it. Part 1. Mauser 98. The foundation of mechanical precision. When people talk about vintage rifles that still earn respect from modern marksmen, the Mauser 98 is almost always the first name that comes up. Introduced at the end of the 19th century, this bolt-action rifle was built around the 7.92 by 57 mm Mauser cartridge, a full-power round known for its strong muzzle energy, stable trajectory, and long-range performance. What truly made the Mauser legendary wasn't just the ammunition, but its engineering. The three-lug bolt system created an unmatched level of strength and safety for its time.
Nice.
Add in a long barrel, forged steel receiver, and a solid wood stock, and you get a shooting platform that many modern rifles still try to imitate. In movies and video games, the Mauser 98 often appears as the symbol of old-school precision, slow, deliberate, and completely unforgiving of mistakes. Part 2. Lee-Enfield SMLE. Speed in the world of bolt actions. If the Mauser set the standard for strength, the Lee-Enfield SMLE set the standard for speed. Chambered in .303 British, this rifle became famous for its short bolt throw and fast cycling, allowing trained soldiers to fire at a pace that sometimes looked almost semi-automatic. Its long barrel helped maximize power burn, giving the round consistent velocity and dependable accuracy at medium to long range. Balanced weight, smooth mechanical trigger, and natural ergonomics still make many shooters today say that. The Lee-Enfield feels better in hand than a lot of modern polymer rifles. On screen, from European battlefields to British spy films, the Lee-Enfield carries an image of calm efficiency and disciplined power. Part 3. Springfield M1903. The Art of Perfection. The Springfield M1903 was America's answer to the Mauser standard, refined to get the most out of the legendary .30-06 Springfield cartridge. With muzzle velocities in the range of 820 to 880 meters per second and energy exceeding 3,500 joules, .30-06 became one of the most respected rifle rounds in history. What sets the M1903 apart is its level of craftsmanship. From the chamber to the barrel rifling to the iron sights, everything was built with precision in mind. Even today, century-old M1903 rifles can Part 4. Mosin-Nagant. Simple, but unbreakable. The Mosin-Nagant never became famous for elegance. It became famous for endurance. Its rough finish and straightforward design made it one of the most reliable rifles ever built. Chambered in 7.62 x 54R, one of the oldest military cartridges still in service, the Mosin delivers powerful energy, long effective range, and excellent penetration. Its long barrel and solid weight help tame recoil and stabilize shots at distance. Historically tied to legendary snipers, and in pop culture often portrayed as the ultimate survival rifle. The Mosin-Nagant stands as a symbol of resilience and determination. Part 5. Winchester Model 70. the bridge between war and sport. Known as the rifleman's rifle, the Winchester Model 70 blends military-grade toughness with sporting rifle refinement. Chambered in cartridges like .30-06 Springfield and .270 Winchester, it earned a reputation for a smooth trigger, consistent accuracy, and an incredibly satisfying shooting feel. Many modern marksmen openly admit that when it comes to pure mechanical accuracy, the Model 70 can still go head-to-head with today's CNC-produced rifles. In American films and culture, it often represents hunters, frontiersmen, and that timeless image of the modern Wild West. Part 6. Swiss K31. Precision, the Swiss way. The K31 rifle from Switzerland is living proof of the country's reputation for mechanical perfection. Its straight-pull bolt system allows fast operation, while maintaining the rigidity of a traditional locking system. Firing the 7.5 by 55 mm Swiss cartridge, the K31 is known for its smooth trajectory and exceptional consistency at long distances. The barrels were manufactured to incredibly tight tolerances, and even decades later, many K31 rifles still surprise modern shooters with their accuracy. Among collectors, the K31 has become a true niche, not mainstream, but deeply respected by those who understand what it represents. Part 7. European War ERA Rifles. The Legacy of an Age. Classic European rifles from the World War era reflect a design philosophy built around necessity. Nothing excessive, nothing wasted. Full power cartridges, solid barrels, and enough weight to control recoil gave these rifles natural stability. No rails, no optics, no electronics, just pure mechanical function. And yet, that simplicity created a shooting platform that still holds its own today. In films, these rifles don't just represent weapons, they represent an era when every firearm carried the weight of history on its steel and wood. Part 8. M1 Garand. The bridge to the modern age. Though semi-automatic, the M1 Garand still belongs to the vintage world because its soul is entirely mechanical. Chambered in .30-06 Springfield, it brought together firepower and precision that few rifles had before. Its long barrel and reliable gas system created a balance between strength and control that made it one of the most successful military rifles of all time. In American history and in popular culture, the Garand stands as the symbol of the determined World War II infantryman. Looking at all 8 of these rifles together, one thing becomes clear: they don't compete with modern firearms through technology, but through mechanical excellence. While today's rifles focus on modular systems, accessories, and digital integration, these vintage firearms represent a time when accuracy came from steel, wood, and human craftsmanship. They are not just weapons. They are engineering landmarks, cultural icons, and living pieces of history. And when people say these rifles can still outshoot many modern guns, it isn't praise for violence. It's recognition of timeless design. Because in any field of technology, true progress isn't only about what's new, it's about what endures.